जश्न-ए-एकता, a festival of hypocrites. Now why do I say that? Okay, so मैं बचपन से ही बुक्स पढ़ रही हूँ, तो इंग्लिश फिक्शन, हिंदी फिक्शन, उर्दू फिक्शन, और मैं ऐसी फैमिली से आती हूँ जहाँ भी प्रायोरिटाइज एजुकेशन, बी प्रायोरिटाइज्ड being self-aware over anything else. तो जब when I got to know about Jashn Ekta, or there is this something out there which promotes Urdu, which promotes this, this underlying Muslim culture. So it felt nice. It felt nice that there are people out there who are interested in knowing about it. So a couple of years before, Jashn Ekta was good. I guess before 2023, it was very good. The tickets were free. It was for everyone. Or the main point for Jashn Ekta was that every Urdu lover is welcome. It is specifically for the people who love Urdu as a language, who love this diversity in Urdu, who believe that no matter what religion you come from, we all share the same love for the language, for the poetry, for the ghazals, everything related to that language. So now I have friends in Delhi. I have friends in Delhi who used to live in Aligarh, and their friends used to come to Delhi specifically to attend Jashn-e-Ekta, to volunteer for it. So till then it was good. But after 2023, they started selling tickets to attend Jashn-e-Ekta. And now, you know what the ticket prices were? 700, 800 for a day. Okay, I am privileged. I can go there, I can attend it, but I'm from Mumbai, so it's very tough for me as a student to just go and attend a festival. But there are people out there for whom spending even 700, 800 for one day of a festival, it's not possible only. And there are more than 70% of the Indians for whom spending 800 for one festival a day does not make sense. A festival that once belonged to the people now belongs to the elites, the bureaucrats, to the people who come here, who fly from their own cities to Delhi just to attend the festival for the aesthetics, for the vibes. So it's not for the people who love the language, it's just for the people who are just performative at this point. And the hypocrisy is unbelievable, considering I come from a city which is one of the most safest cities in the country, and I have still openly been a victim of. So when I talk to my friends in Delhi who talk about these people who are attending Jashn-e-Ekta are the same people who want a one religion country, who hates Muslims, who supported the CAA NRC. So you are going to that festival just for the aesthetics. You want to enjoy that festival without actually respecting or acknowledging the people who are behind that culture. Oh, Urdu is not the language of Muslims. If you would have told me this 50 years ago, I would have agreed because it belonged to a lot of people from a certain region. But now, there's nothing that, discriminates Muslims from others other than Urdu. Bollywood movies, media narrations, an enemy country. If you want to display it on the big screen, how do you separate it from the normal people? You make Muslims show speaking Urdu, which is such tough Urdu we don't even use in real life. But for now, current economic political state of the country, this is the Urdu, it is the language of the other. People love Urdu when it is decorative and romanticized, but when the same people whose culture is stemmed up from, when they speak Urdu, it becomes threatening. And Rekta's silence as an institution in all of this has played a major role on why this whole festival is not just about language, because you cannot ignore the people of a language when you are showing everyone that you love that language. Rekta has stayed silent on every discrimination, every violence against Muslims. So you cannot profit off from a culture of people where the same people are bleeding. And this whole silence becomes more concerning and disturbing when we talk about Sharjil Imam. Sharjil Imam, a political prisoner under UAPA, he the one who helped build this whole Rekta dictionary, a trilingual Hindi, English, Urdu dictionary, which Rekta's Urdu dictionary is one of the most advanced Urdu dictionary in the whole world right now. And I have never seen Rekta acknowledged him, defended him. So you are profiting off a man whose name you don't even mention. And there is a whole another layer to this, the hypocrisy of our own people. People who are woke, politically aware Muslims. The same people who speak up about the Black Day of Jamia. The people who are putting stories of free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan. And then you go and buy ticket for these festivals without even thinking for a second. So it's like the same as saying free Palestine and then you going it and buying from Zara or H&M or eating at KFC. So you're giving your money to the people who fund this oppression. So when you go and attend a Rekta festival and you buy a ticket, you're giving your money to the elites who will never stand up for us, who will never speak against the injustice, who will never support us when we are targeted. So you are giving your money to the people who are erasing the very people whose culture they monetize from. Today, right now, in this current political economical state of this country, Jasnaikta is not just about the language or the love for the language. It's about aesthetics, privilege, profit. It's about dancing to ghazals under fairy lights when Shahji Imam is still in jail. It's about posting on Instagram. It's about feeding the ecosystem that will never stand up for us when we are targeted. It's about supporting the people who will never take a stand against injustice. And you cannot love a language while ignoring its people. So when you are romanticizing Urdu, you cannot stay silent about the suffering which Urdu speaking Muslims face. And that is why, for me personally, attending Jashn-e Ekta is not just about being insensitive, it's morally wrong.